Hi earliers, we are going to be doing some maths together. We are going to look at shapes. Let me see if I can write shapes up here. Shapes. And we learned about shapes during our second unit this school year, which is a good few months ago. So we'll start with thinking back about our previous learning, see if we can remember the shapes, and that we learned a little bit about shapes having corners. And we're going to build on top of our old learning and take it a step further and look at the sides that shapes have. And at the end, there's an activity for you for going on a shape hunt. Yeah? Let's go. So here I have got some boxes, and behind the boxes there are some shapes. And what I would like you to do is, when I move the box away, see if you can remember the name of the shape. Are you ready? Here comes the first one. Do you remember what this one is? All round. It is a circle. And this one here? A square. The next shape? Triangle. Rectangle. Oval. Diamond. Yeah? The circle and the oval are almost the same. That is these two here. The circle and the oval are almost the same. Just like the square and the rectangle is almost the same. And we have been joking before together that oval is a little bit like a circle, except someone came along and sat on it. Let me see if I can draw for you who might have come along to sit on the oval, and why it looks just like a circle, but a little squashed. Can you see what this is? I have to draw really small. There we go, an elephant. And the same happened to the rectangle. Maybe we could do a dinosaur here. Perhaps a dinosaur could have come along. One of those big ones. There we go. Went and came and stood right up on the square and squashed it down into a triangle. Ooh. I want to make it look happy. Oh no, let's start making it any worse. There we go. Yeah? Let's move on to the next page. Here we got the shapes again. So what we'll do now is we'll see if we can remember the corners. Get something to color with. Here we go. Nice red one. Let's see. We'll start with the circle, the light blue one in the beginning there. We learned last time that circles don't have any corners, which makes them perfect for rolling with. But when we look at the square, we learned that a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Moving on to the triangle, the corners are the pointy bits. 1, 2, 3 corners on a triangle. Rectangle, the pink one, has got 1, 2, 3, 4. How about the oval here in the middle, the dark blue one? Yeah, just like a circle, that one has no corners. The last one is the purple diamond. Diamond also has 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So we already learned last time about shapes and corners. Let's talk a bit about the sides, because right here, between, let's go to the square, right here between the corners are the sides of the shape. Making some arrows to them. See, and they're set right there in between the corners. See one? Yeah, here we go. Let's see if together we can find some sides. When we look at the circle, now a circle did not have any corners. Does that mean it doesn't have any sides? No, Jen. A circle has got one side all the way around. I can see my one looks a little bit like a... take it away. Looks a little bit like a 7. So let's make sure I write my 1 like that. Yeah. Let's look at the square. How many sides do you see? See if you can count with me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides to the square. How many sides does a triangle have? See if you can count with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides to the triangle. Moving on to the beautiful pink rectangle. How many sides do we see there? How many do you see? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides to the rectangle. Move on to the oval. The oval does not have any corners, but just like a circle, it's got one side. The side of the oval goes all the way around, and it can keep going and going and going and going and going, which is why it's beautifully, beautifully round, with a bit of a squash from an elephant. The diamond. How many sides can you count? See if you can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides on the diamond. Yeah, let's look at another. Do you see my arrow moving around? Doing a little dance, a little hop. I'm going to use the arrow to point at the shapes we already know and some of the new shapes that we can also learn about. So we already learned about circle, that's right. Here we've got the rectangle, square, triangle, oval. Where is my diamond? I've got a rhombus here. Looks a bit like my diamond shape. Just a little longer, a little stretched. Then this one. Can anyone see what that one looks like? If I give it some lines and give it a string and some bows, that is a kite shape. And, oh, let me leave the kite there. Only want my arrow. Alright, I'm going to have to take the kite things away. That won't work for me. See if I can just move my arrow. There we go. Alright, moving my arrow up to this one here. That one is very interesting. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides on that one. We call this an octagon. See if you can say it. Octagon. Octagon. Jumping all the way over here, we have another one with many sides. Let me give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. We call this one a heptagon. Come and say it with me. Heptagon. Heptagon. Down here, this one we talked a little bit about last time. This one has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, and it's called a pentagon. Can you say it? Pentagon. A pentagon. And the last one here, let's count the sides for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6-sided shape here, this grey one, is called a hexagon. See if you can repeat it. Hexagon. That's right, hexagon. And now I am going to let you try an activity. No? Good remembering of some of the shapes. Well done.